Yay! This game, it exists! Yeah! Ooh, what? Artwork done by... Artwork done by a carrion, which was used on some Ddlc stationary items. To get it, I had to finish a poem in 20 seconds or less. Hoggers. That's all the pictures. What? Dang it. The game just jump scared me. The unusual screen somehow appeared when launching Ddlc during Act 2. I could tell. I could tell that happened again. I tried opening it and it was like, oogaboo, and scared me. 111 secret poems, Ddlc selects 3 random secret poems to appear here when it is started for the first time. Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you, you poem. I can't hear poems. Poems can't talk. Oh.
That's fine.
Huh. A simple character sheet for Natsuki design drawn by David Evian. In Act 2, experience Natsuki's Play With Me scene. Huh. In Act 2, select a corrupted word during the poem game. Huh. I definitely did select a corrupted word. It said ooga booga jump scare. It worked. This game is not suitable for children or those that are not good. Wow. This one. Don't worry, I don't think you see that anymore. I don't think. You can have it as much as you want. What? I don't know the context for this. I put the teacup between my legs and the chocolate wrapper outside.
Chocolate.
Ah, nice chocolate. Don't show that one SpongeBob character that likes yelling about chocolate.
I'll probably have to go into the history to figure out the context.
Yeah. Sorry, briefly let go. Opening the wrapper. This still doesn't help.
Just saying you can have as much chocolate as
No, that was me.
There.
What? Look! Yes. Emerson.
It's
10:30.
I cannot read.
Oh, okay.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Just because you slept all damn day don't mean it. And I told you earlier. Didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, 30 minutes, 11 o'clock, or whatever it is, 11 o'clock, you're off that damn thing.
Okay.
And there's no after 10 anymore.
Okay.
And you want to probably stay up all night because you slept all day.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning, you're up at 8 o'clock. Not a few minutes before class starts because you're sleeping. So,
Yep.
I'm not doing like I did today. You're about to lose your trip.
Ah.
Your field trip. Because you're not doing your work.
But I am doing my work. Like I have been in my... My mom pretty much is telling me, since you're not in your classes, that you ain't allowed to go. But if that's how it works, then then that's what my grandma should have done with my mom when she was little. Hey, look. It says I only missed one class. And that was math.
What class would that be? Right?
I thought I was in math, but apparently...
Math at all?
Wait, let me look real quick. My schedule... I missed mixed math.
Oh.
I didn't miss homeroom, ELA, math, or the other two maths. But, yeah.
I'm guessing the times were at the same time and that's how you ended up missing one?
No, I was just not there. I just fell asleep.
Oh.
And I woke up during ELA. That's just confusing. My mom's like, hey, because you've been missing so many classes, you ain't gonna go to that outing. I haven't missed any. Like, I've only missed like a few. That's too much. You missed almost an entire year when you were in high school. That doesn't help you. Like, my mom can't say I've missed more classes than her when she's missed almost an entire year.
Oh.
Because she went to Washington. Like, I have missed an entire year. No, I've missed a few days. So does my mom not realize that? A few days and almost a whole year are different.
Extremely different.
Yeah. But yes, I've definitely missed all my schoolwork. 100%. Let me look at my schedule. There's no overdue. Huh.
Oh, good job. Proud of you.
And so I'm just confused on how my mom's like, you've missed everything. No, I haven't. I've been in most of my classes. Just last week, I wasn't in as many. This week, just recently started, but I've been in a few this week. I've not missed all my classes this entire year.
Good job.
But nope, if I go with my mom's logic, a few days is almost as bad as an entire year.
If you go with anyone else's logic, a few days is terrible. You'll get kicked out for sure.
Yeah, I go with someone else's logic like yours. It's pretty much just missed a few days.
Few days ain't that bad.
Yeah, I go with my mom's logic. It's like, you've missed a whole 5 years of schoolwork. How? I've been in K-12 for so long, and 2 years ago I started missing classes because of COVID, and me just not waking up on time, because you didn't wake me up at all, to rarely going to my classes, to going to every single one of them, and then missing 3 makes me, the son of Satan, and I'm missing every single one of my classes. Ah, yes, that makes sense.
Totally makes sense.
Huh, definitely. And also, Emerson, I don't think you have to worry about that happening again. I don't think that pops up in the game again. I actually don't know. It's like, that's okay. I won't take it. Good. You ain't gonna take my chocolate. Good. You better not take any of my chocolate. I'd stab you.
You end up.
If you steal any of my chocolate, you'd end up dead. Huh.
She'll be too focused on the book. You'll end up having to feed her these.
Yeah, she'll be too focused on the book, so it'd be very easy to just go up and go ching 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 into her ribs and then run away. Are you sure?
No!
Well, if I touch it, then it might on the pages. Well, that is true, so this is my chocolate. Yeah, not even joking. As far as they were just like, this is not my chocolate. You're not taking it. It's mine. You are correct. I didn't even think about it. My bad. No need to apologize. You want to know something funny I realized? I've only missed a few days. My mom's missed almost an entire year. And she can't just go, well, you're not going to the outing because you missed that few days because the teacher won't let you know. The teacher's gonna fucking let Emerson, and they've missed a bunch. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, if you're able to go, my mom's just pretty much like, you can't go if you don't go in your classes. Yeah. Why? Because the teacher won't let you. The teacher's letting Emerson go. Okay, you stop using logic. Yes? See?
I delete the emails.
Oh.
I just didn't.
Yeah, I can't delete the emails. For me, you wanna know why?
What?
They get sent to my school's laptop, well, to my laptop in my school email, and my mom's email.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll hold the book, okay? Good job, Yuri. You just hold the book. I'll eat my chocolate. Any more chocolate? Are you sure? Of course, I got a hand for book holding, and the other hand for stabbing people, and also turning the pages.
Oh.
Yuri opens the book with both her hands. We are underneath the window seal.
You.
Yes?
The
I just realized...
beautiful.
Yep. I just realized that 11:06, I have to leave the call because if I don't, my mom's gonna be like, "You're not allowed school. Not allowed." And fucking malfunction. Because it seems like whenever I actually am able to have fun, my mom has a fucking malfunction in her brain.
Monica hacked her.
Ah, well, damn. Monica hacked her ever since I was born.
No.
Like, literally, I have fun. My mom's like, Quentin, that's not, you're not allowed to do that. What, talk to friends? Yes. And also, my mom knew I was getting picked on in school, and did nothing about it until fucking 2nd grade, because the principal was like, I'm not helping him, he can walk, so I'm not gonna give him a wheelchair for his messed up ankle. And your mom pulled you out because of bathrooms. My mom pulled me out because, you know, that school didn't let you use the wheelchair when the ankle was broken. But like when I was in kindergarten, in preschool, I'm playing with my friends, and then from out of nowhere, something like I could be playing hide and seek. Like I start to raise my head, a kid will run over, slam my face straight into that plastic thing that people can go on that spins, and then say tag you it when I'm not even playing with them. Like the teacher watched a kid, asked me if I wanted to play with them, and I say no, I'm playing with someone else. I go ahead, look down, and they just stab my face into it. And the teacher's like, oh, that's fine. Like, it seems like my mom, like,
Not fine.
I'm not even joking, if I'm not in K-12 next year, it's because my mom's like, oh, he's having fun. Take him out of it. Because I may have a lot of stuff in my room to play with. Like, how am I gonna play with, like, 1 billion, like, action figures? Or, like, I never can even decide on which game I'm going to play on my game console. It's like, I only have like 25 games on there, and I struggle to pick which game to play. Because one of the last times I missed a lot of school, I was playing my PS4. My mom went ahead and took that. You do realize if I have anything with me that makes me want to go ahead and be dead, this is probably something that's helping me, and school is not, and me missing school is messing me up more, but nope. Fuck that. Take the console. Do more school. So I was pretty much left with playing with my toys. And then when I was playing with them, the wing I had for them, like the wrestling ring, broke. It broke, so I had pretty much meant to have them outside of it, and rarely used the wing until my mom went ahead and like, okay, well, let's go to Walmart. After I got my game console back, and then we went to Walmart, and I went ahead and grabbed one of the wings because mine was broken. You wanna know how I know it was broken? There was a giant crack where they could just step and then fall straight through it. I don't think that's a good thing.
No, definitely not.
But as a result, her left arm is resting on top of her leg, of my leg. I slightly move her fucking thing, her sleeve, multiple cuts. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate and plop it into my mouth. Pop it into my mouth. Chocolate. Chocolate candy. Who would have guessed chocolate is candy? 16 more minutes. 15 more minutes. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. I hit her in the eye with it.
Oh no.
I just stab her in the eye with chocolate.
Oh no.
She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her
Also, 15
as
so
if
much.
this situation was completely natural. Eat chocolate. I feel like if I was trying to do something like that, I'd just keep hitting them in the face, like, eat the chocolate. Stop it. Eat the fucking chocolate. You're hitting me in the head, yes?
15 minutes, so what?
Until I have to leave the call because my mom would go, Ooga, leave call or no outing.
Oh.
But that means I can't stop her here. I apprehensively put the chocolate in her mouth. By how little she's holding on to it, it just falls out.
Oh my god, yes.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Her expression suddenly breaks. The chocolate falls out of her mouth, hits the book. The book explodes.
No!
This is now a Michael Bay movie. There's multiple explosions everywhere. Now there's zombies. Don't know where the zombies came from. Just there's zombies fighting the Transformers.
No.
Oh, wait, you honest? I just realized. I have not eaten at all today.
Go get food.
Why?
Because you need to eat.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure, and I will text you as to why.
Huh.
So please, go get food.
Okay. You're welcome. I'm back with food.
Hello.
Hello. In 7 minutes, we have to leave the call.
Sucks.
Good. I just. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Nope, that did not. Nah, nothing wrong happened here.
Nothing.
Don't worry, Yuri. You might get the point soon. Quentin. Sorry. Haha. But Yuri, don't worry, you might get to the point of your problems. And it might push you over the edge. Emerson.
Yeah.
I'm finding it funny how you're not going, what the? With all I'm saying. Did you not? Ah, so you're not going to say anything about how I just said, Yuri, you're soon going to get the point of it. And Yuri, don't worry, it might or might not push you over the edge. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Continue.
Oh wait, I have a message on my phone. Okay. Yuri gets jump scared by Freddy Fazbear. Yuri starts to breathe heavy. Wait a second. Why? Yeah. I can't. What? Suddenly Yuri forces my arm and jerks me to my feet. How does she do that? She just pulls me forward, just like, look. Well, I'm standing now. Wow, we were just sitting on the floor. How the fuck does that work? My coffee cup gets knocked over. Not the coffee. No. Oh yeah, the game takes place in Japan. And you want to know something funny?
Huh?
So many of the people that make like mods for the game, even though it takes place in Japan, they have Natsuki drinking. The legal age to drink in Japan is 20.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They're so not.
Yeah, not legal. Quit. My heart is won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. Doesn't that sound like a you problem?
Yes, this is.
A thumbnail?
Oh.
I can't focus on anything anymore. I can't. Can you feel it, Quentin? He suddenly presses my hand against her chest. What?
She's not she's making me feel my heartbeat.
I don't care what she's doing. I'm gonna fucking file a Restraining order. Why is this happening to me? I don't know. Sucks to suck, I guess. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Yuri, imagine sucking. Yeah. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. No. Again. Restraining order.
Never mind, she's not having a... No, never mind, she's not having a plan. She is going insane.
She's either going insane or falling in love. Hopefully not that second part. Go insane,
She's not.
Thank you.
She's not.
Monica. Oh, thank you. You're my favorite robot. I only know, well, you're my favorite female robot. I only know one. I know two robots. One of them are Akibo. He's the best. It's time to share poems. Thank you for saving me, Monica. I hate you. You hate me. Natsuki's, in the corner just snapping her own neck. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. Let's go a step backwards. Yeah, that's backwards step. I like your last two way better than this one. Yeah. This is clearly Yuri's influence. It is. Help. She broke into my house and wrote the poem. She broke in and wrote down the poem and jumped out my window. I don't know how she found out where I lived. You know what, Emerson? Yeah, Mod, I told you about Doki Doki Literature Club exit music. Pretty much, you know how I told you how Natsuki dies? Yeah, it's pretty much just Yuri's fault. Yeah, after that, on the day of her funeral, well, after her funeral, your character is still just in his house like, huh, this is my fault, I could have done something and I didn't. And Yuri's just there like, I'm gonna try and get him to date me while he's in such a horrible mental state.
No.
And for some reason, that's actually what some people try.
Should not do that.
Yep. There is, you're so inspirational. Joke's on you, I don't know what that word means. Spending all this time with her in the club? Yeah, we go out clubbing. Now trying to like her is stupid. At least Monica appreciates my writing. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you now. I really hate that I had to do this. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully. Okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know, but what I mean. But she's but she's not normal to be like this. She's always been quiet and not and polite and attentive things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. And I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being a better friend with Yuri. And it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's not why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Okay, got it. Yes?
What time did you say you had to get home?
I don't know. I sometimes don't remember at times. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Quentin? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Is the game okay, Emerson? Just Monica.
No.
Who should you show your poem to next? Well, I guess I have to show it to Monica. Monica, poem, here, take. And I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. With this Yuri person I created. Agreed. I don't know why, but she's pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Okay, well, answer my question this time, Monica. Where is my pen? I don't know. Do you see anyone go near my pen bag? Yuri. God damn it, you thievery. Is that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something.
She does.
Good to know, but there's someone I know who, if I'm correct, has a different knife for every day. If I'm correct, they've lost those knives because someone took them, so good for whoever took the knives from her. Because I'm not even joking. My reaction when I found out was, okay, what the fuck? Why the fuck would he do that? So pretty much what anyone's reaction would be if someone was fucking cutting themselves. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. Monica, the last time someone was depressed, well, actually, if I'm correct, she doesn't do it because she's depressed. You wanna know why she does it? She likes it. Yeah, she fucking likes that. I think she's just gets some kind of high from it. Joke's on you. I literally cut myself once, and that was on accident, trying to cut into plastic with a fucking box cutter, and I cut my hand, like, ow. And then just started licking my blood. It might even be a little, like a sexual thing. Whoa. Editor, blur Monica. Blur every word Monica says. Blue. There, thank you. But
You mean your non-existent editor?
yes, my non-existent editor that added a card at the end of my video that now that people go, well, I can either subscribe or go to a video.
Cannot live.
Damn it. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Monica, you scare me. You make me feel like you're gonna kill me. Yes, Emerson? Emerson, I thought you had something to say.
So it's spend more time with Natsuki.
Yeah, why not Natsuki? Natsuki's better than you, Monica. She doesn't go, ooga booga, I'm gonna make her friends kill themselves. No, she just snaps her neck and runs at you. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Good for you. Anyway, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. Hello, Yuri. Don't do anything with knife on arm, just going shing, 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 shing. Or with yourself going shing, 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 shing. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. My poem catches on fire.
Smell it?
I love it. I love everything about it. Quinn, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. No. I'm not even joking. Why did I agree?
With Yuri last.
Suddenly, my poem is no longer with me. It just goes to a fucking another plane of existence. Taken by Yuri. Like the bitch she is. You're too nice to me, Quentin. Why do I feel like she's gonna go with a knife? I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Ray holds my poem to her chest.
It is bad.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. No, I won't feel good.
No.
I'll take good care of it.
We'll feel very.
I'll even touch myself while eating it over and over. Wait, what?
What?
Editor, Monica, delete that. Delete her, Monica. Go. Give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Joke's on her, I wore gloves when I did that. So there ain't no skin oil on them. Ah, you can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Ah, this is piss and blood. Piss and blood. That is covered in piss and blood.
Here, let me just,
Piss and blood. That's piss and blood. That is piss and blood. That's piss and blood. Come on, Yuri.
totally out of existence.
Oh, yep, thank you. Thank you. Monica's deleted it again. That was my impression of me trying to do a fast part in Lap God. How did I do?
Amazing.
Nice. Do you like it? I want it for you. In case you couldn't read, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. This belongs in a trash can. Ugh. I've touched that with my hand. Ugh. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes or no?
What?
Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No.
N-C-T-H-N-G.
No.
We,
wait, I get it. I understand. No,
What is it?
I understand it.
Okay.
Nothing is real. Question mark.
Oh, I got a text. This might be meaning I have to get off.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yep, I have to get off now. Talk to you later, Emerson.
Rest well. Good night.
Good night. I'm gonna continue playing the game. So you can just watch my stream.
Okay.
Ooh, funny video.
Guys, look! A birdie! It's pretty! Let's catch it!
Oof, big oofs. Big oofs.
And finally, the way back down to the hub area is just some boring old
Nothing
stairs
is real.
here instead of the slot.
To whom it may concern. I'm
Okay,
applying
everyone.
for the position of
It's time to
information
figure out
analyst.
the festival
I've always been
preparations.
interested in
Acquiring. Emerson 2022. Choiring.
That's used in the final version. Now back to the train. We can see the untextured inside, as well that there are 2 brake levers, 2 handles to start the train, and the whole console appears much different than the one seen in the final. The functions are the same, but yeah, it just looks so different. Now honestly,
And in Monotony's wise
this
words,
train would be functional at all. But not only does the code work,
don't strain yourself. Oh. Oh. Ooh, that hurts. Oh. That hurts. Ooh.
you actually don't even need it to start the train, as just pulling the handle here will get the train rolling, regardless of what code is entered. So I guess that wasn't really programmed in here yet. Although the train whistle handle unfortunately doesn't work here yet either, to finish things off, the ending here is actually quite different. Poppy's dialogue is almost entirely different in this prototype.
I will. And I will clip it when she gets to the point.
Compared to the final. Here's a comparison of what Poppy says in both of the ending clips.
I was so scared she'd put me back in that case. But you saved me. You are perfect. Too perfect to lose. I'm sorry. I can't let you leave. I've never met anyone like...
Good. Now have fun and don't die. I will try. Have fun with Monica also. Okay.
Thank you. Do you know how long I've been stuck in that case? Well, too long. I had so much time to think and reflect. Time to figure out exactly what I would do when free. We'll set things right. Terrible things have happened. But I know that whatever I need you to do, you're capable. We will. What is... You did it. Against... all odds.
Let's hurry and get this over with.
And you freed me once again. You are perfect. Too perfect to lose. I'm sorry. I cannot let you leave yet. You have so much potential.
Traitor!
I know you came to find the ones who had disappeared all those years ago. And they're gone. They've been gone for a long time. Terrible things have happened. And I am the cause. Being able to exist as a doll, it has killed so many people. So much is unknown to you. Where do I even begin? But you can fix everything. I see it inside you.
Let's hurry and get it
This
over
train
with.
is now heading towards Plague Care. It's the best place to start looking. What is...
So although she still bamboozles you, in this prototype build, she seems much less antagonistic than in the final, where I guess her betrayal was really made to seem more negative. And honestly, yeah, I feel like it gives a completely different feel to the ending. After this, the train will also start to go fast, but in the prototype, you actually don't have to hit the brakes, as you'll just keep going forever and ever, and after a while, the background audio will just cut out too. But if you do pull the brakes as intended, you're greeted to a very much unfinished animation of the train crashing, and then you just die and get sent back to the last checkpoint, being at this emergency exit door before Mommy's grind. So yeah, I guess there's no ending cutscene teaser for the next chapter that was implemented in this build yet either. There are actually so many differences between this prototype and the final that I'm sure there are handfuls of details that I missed. It's not often that we do get to see prototypes of games like this, especially not right on release day, so it's incredible that this was found just kicking around in the retail release of the game. And we're certainly not done exploring this game yet either, as there's an absolute boatload of unused content to cover from both chapters, as well as numerous out-of-bounds stuff that I want to go over, so again, make sure you're subscribed to be notified as soon as the next videos go live. And while you're here, check out my video on the first chapter if you haven't already, and as always, thank you all so much for tuning in today, and I will see you in a bit.
Content shows the missing hand. Straightening, airing, and foreshadowing. Do a terrible thing. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be painting and it's symboling. Yeah, symboling in all the poetry pamphlets.
Hey guys,
Suki,
welcome
you
back
can
to Lost Bits, the
make
series where we explore the unused,
cupcakes. I
altered, and
know you're at
unseen
least good at
content in
that.
gaming. So a few weeks ago, I uploaded not only
You
my
can,
first Star Wars
well, it
video
doesn't
in this
matter.
series, but also my first Lego
Do whatever
one,
you
and
want
many of
as
you
long
seem to
as
enjoy it.
you think it will help.
And after playing a whole bunch
Monica,
of the newly released Skywalker
I'm not
Saga
used to
games,
this,
I wanted to make
you
yet
know.
another video for the Lego
I know
Star Wars
that.
series.
I know that.
This time,
I already
we'll be
know
diving
what
into
I'd
Lego
like
Star
to
Wars
do.
2, the original trilogy,
can-
and I'll be saving
Can't
the
win a
saga
successful
for a future
poetry
video, so be
event
sure to stay
without
tuned for that.
having the
And before we
atmosphere,
hop in, a quick
quiet
shout out to my
atmosphere
channel sponsor
for
G2.
the
If you'd like to get some
occasion.
delicious sugar-free energy or vitamin-filled hydration, check out the link in the description and use code TETRA at checkout for an extra 10 to 30% off your order.
Might want some G Fuel.
Anyways, with all that said, it's back to the plastic Tatooine we go. It's time to find some lost bricks. Alright, so to kick things off, firstly for this game, there's only a single documented unused graphic, and that's of a basic placeholder logo for the game, simply just featuring the logos of both franchises. One extra standout difference with this logo compared to the final one is the Star Wars logo seen here is in gold, rather than the final silver version. Now, there were several characters that were potentially planned to have been playable in the first LEGO Star Wars game that we went over in the last video, and there are actually several more for LEGO Star Wars 2, a total of 17 to be exact. Still found in a more or less playable state, mostly less, in the PlayStation 2 version of this game are Jabba the Hutt, Wooher, the bartender guy seen in the cantina, Rancor, who was later actually seen playable in the complete Saga version, Ten Num and Mia Nun, a fifth musician, General Veers, General Jan Dodonna, Dr. Evazan and Ponda Baba, the guys who don't like Luke in the cantina, I don't like you either. Admiral Akbar's helper, Lando Calrissian in Han Solo's clothes for some reason, a 2-1B surgical droid, and finally Luke Skywalker as seen in the endings of both A New Hope as well as Empire Strikes Back. Now, some of these might not have been intended to be playable, like Jabba the Hutt, just based on his size, and some might just be models that are used in the game's cutscenes but weren't meant to be playable. And although all of these are playable, I think the fact that most of them don't have any movement animations just reinforces that idea. Next up, although not seemingly as many as are left over in the first LEGO Star Wars game, LEGO Star Wars 2 also has several unused cutscenes kicking around. Just like with the first game, these unused cutscenes are all basically early versions of those that are seen in the final release, only with several obvious signs that they were still a work in progress, like collision missing some effects, and even blasters in some of the cutscenes that make them look pretty goofy, and even missing entire transport ships. Also, a few of them show that the choreography for the cutscenes were also altered between iterations. Like in this scene inside the Death Star from Episode 4, initially Han Solo was just going to grab Chewbacca and pull him into the garbage chute. This was eventually spiced up with some of that classic LEGO Star Wars humor sauce, with Han throwing a bone down the chute to trick Chewbacca instead. Again, just like with my previous video, in the interest of time and to not simply re-upload all of these cutscenes, we won't be going through all of them here, but definitely check out Linturny Gamer's video for it where he compares all of the unused cutscenes to
So I'm going to make decorations instead of some nice
Gamer's
blue
channel is
lighting.
an awesome resource for
There,
a lot
see?
of unused content in LEGO Star
That's
Wars
great.
games. So
A
yeah,
great idea.
definitely consider checking his channel out.
And that gives us
Similarly to the unused
all
cutscenes,
something to do.
LEGO Star Wars 2 also has numerous unused levels. So many, in fact, that
Eh?
we won't have time to go through all of them
What
in the
about
scope
Quentin?
of this video, but
Quentin
I'll focus
is
and show
going
off
to
a few
help
of the
me.
ones that I
Wait,
think are
you?
the most interesting.
You have the
Once again,
easiest job,
Linturny Gamer
Monica.
has an awesome video showcasing
Sorry,
these
but
stages, so be
that's
sure to check
just
it out
how
if you
it
want to
is.
see them all.
Like,
Anyways,
hell
first up
it
here,
is.
there are several unused
Why are you
levels that are
trying to
early
pull?
versions
What are
of
you
those
trying
that
to
are
pull?
seen in the game.
I agree with Natsuki.
There are unused early version stages
only
of Tatooine,
is your work
the
already
Blockade Runner
most
stage,
suitable for one
Hoth,
person.
Rebel attack on the Death Star,
But my
Dagobah's
task
Cloud City, Endor,
advocates
Sarlacc Pit, the fight with
enough
the
to
Emperor,
benefit
and more. Pretty much all of these lack many
from an
details
extra
seen
pair
in the
of
final
hands.
versions of the
Mine
map,
too.
like textures, lighting,
What,
and
your
other
cupcakes?
NPCs.
Please.
Like, take the Tatooine
Like,
stage
you
here, for
would
example. The
fucking
difference
know.
between the unfinished version and
All
the
you
final one
care
is
about
pretty
is
obvious. The early
now
Mos
is
Eisley
dragging
here lacks all of the
Quentin
NPCs
with
that are
you
seen in the
and
final
your
version,
stupid
and
books.
overall, the whole
You
area
and
just
Monica.
seems really
Hey,
cursed.
hey.
And if these
I didn't
stages
even
so
do
far
anything.
seem really basic,
Okay,
no, just
why
you wait. They get
not let
even
Quentin
more
decide
unfinished.
who to
Next
help
up is Hoth
instead of
Escape
abusing
Arc,
your
which
power?
is an early version of the
I'm
Rebel
not
Echo
abusing
base,
my power.
and here, not only are
Yes, you
numerous
are. Monica, just let Quentin make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Quentin, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice. Natsuki. Get Monica. Yeah, you picked me. I want Natsuki. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it will be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking credit for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Quentin away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion that have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend time with him. Is that so much to ask for? Ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Quentin. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted, Quentin. There was no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? I'm literally just reading while watching YouTube.
Extras missing, but several of the rooms are still just incredibly basic, simple geometry model at this stage in development. The same can be said for
Hello.
You're lucky.
How?
Your AC works.
Ah, yeah. Wait, your AC doesn't?
No.
Why?
No, it's not working.
Is it plugged in? Is it plugged in?
Yeah. I
Damn.
plugged it in yesterday and plugged it. Without the thingy.
Huh.
Cloud City Trap Art, which I think appears to be the most basic unused stage for this game. There's pretty much no textures in sight here, not to mention basically no objects, enemies, obstacles, anything. In this level, you're pretty much just walking through empty gray rooms. Other unused stages appear to be a bit further along in development, but still aren't near being complete. The Sarlacc Pit stage has textures, but still no characters, and everything is just static, and the lighting looks awful. Dagobah has unfinished paths, and the Endor map is just empty. But on the flip side, a few unused stages, namely the flying segments in the Death Star battle, as well as the Falcon Flight asteroid chase stage, are relatively complete, outside of just lacking some enemies and objects. Then next, on top of all of these unused early stages, LEGO Star Wars 2 actually has several awesome unused test maps left in too, and if you've been around the channel for a while, you know I love seeing these. First up, we got Gym Test. Now, most of these test maps are believed to be named after members of the dev team. For example, Gym Test here is believed to be named after developer James Cunliffe. Anyways, this first test room appears to be one that was used for testing vehicles in the game. Here you can ride in a land speeder, ambulance, some orange cars.
Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could have imagined. You're scaring me, Yuri. You know what, you're scaring me so much, you aren't getting the point yet, are you? Huh? Haven't you gotten the point yet? I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel... Well, technically, we're always breathing the same air. Because we all breathe air. And air is something everyone breathes. So, we technically all breathe the same air. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? No, actually. I'm not even joking. If someone did that for me in real life, I'd be creeped out.
Tractors, an ATST, and even a Bantha.
Yes?
With all the new formations in the terrain as well as these ramps, yeah, it's clear
Yes.
that this was used to test
Myself.
the rideable
Look.
object.
Look, you can look. No one.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you eat?
What?
You're not eating.
Okay.
It's worked with different terrain angles.
It feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? I don't know. I'm going to save the game. In. Save game. And then stream. No,